So recently I went to a house and I visited someone who was like struggling to pay their rent, and of course I didn't bring up the topic immediately. I just visited him and I was like, "Hey CJ, how you doing?" And CJ was like, "Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you." And I was like, "May I come in for a minute? There's something I'd like to discuss." And CJ was like, "Yeah, sure, come in." And so we got seated on the couch, and I was like, "How's your day been?" And CJ was like, "Oh, I'm doing fine." And I was like, "Is there something troubling you? You seem like there's something troubling you." And he was like, "Actually, I'm having a rough time. I haven't been able to afford food, and I know that I'm behind on my rent." And I was like, "Oh, I know that right now you're struggling, but you could be the best at paying your rent on time and the best at keeping keeping your fridge stocked with food." And CJ was like, "Oh yeah, I would love to be able to do this." And I was like, "All right, let's put you on the payroll for the company." And he was like, "Oh, seriously, you're gonna let me work for your company?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, we're always open to bringing in new agents and getting new listings and sales in this company." And in the end, this person became like one of the most amazing salespeople in this company. And I could have told him that he was worthless because he wasn't paying his rent, and he was like 60 days behind on rent. And I could have just kicked him out from the house because he was so behind. But I saw him for what he could become. He became the most amazing, motivated salesperson in this company, and he was bringing in like $100,000 a year for this company, and he was paying his rent on time every week. And so the moral of this video is to treat people how they can become, and they will become what what they can become. And that's all I got for this video. Goodbye.